the B, the O, the Y-L-E, the H, the E-I-G-H-T. Now add the S, that's East Los Angeles. Relax, kids, mezcalito, about to handle this.
Yo, mateys!
Oh,
Drunken
Sailor,
Sailor
bro.
here.
Who do we got in the house? Yo, Sailor, we got a living legend, the man straight out of fucking Fruit Town, Compton, California. He's in a secret location in Pig's studio. He is the pod father. We got here Mario 81. He likes to be called fucking Pigzradio. Mario 81. Mario 81 presents DJ Mario. We got him in the house. What's going on, brother, man? Oh,
what up, sir?
About to put you in jail right there, Mario.
Oh, man. Do I look okay, number one? Because I'm starting to pixelate on my side. Can you guys see me okay and hear me okay?
I hear you, brother. I hear you, man.
Okay.
You know,
number one, thank you.
My lunch money.
Okay. Thank you, D, for the intro and inviting me to the show. Appreciate you guys for taking time.
Oh, yeah, man. I got to go on your show a while back, man, and that was a lot of fun, and I want to get right into it, man. The thing is, you run the Gothic Lucha show down in Boyle Heights, right?
Lucha Goth Haus in East LA, sir.
East LA.
East Los.
East Los. I'm sorry. My bad.
No,
my bad.
No, because a while back I went because one of my buddies, one of the greatest wrestlers to come out of, I don't want to say where, but Zocre is one of my homeboys who I used to wrestle with. And a while back, I'm not going to lie, I was a little pissed off that I kind of chose a paycheck over a dream, because my dream was to be a professional wrestler. And at 36, Zocre actually runs a school. Big shout out to Santino Bros Academy.
That's right.
Down in, I think it's in Bellflower, what I'm saying?
No, Maywood, I believe.
Oh, Maywood, yeah. And at 36, I was a fucking old, broken down sailor. I went and I told her, hey, let me go to the school, just give it a shot. And he gave me a shot. I was there with Zocre teaching the class. His tag team partner was there. I believe Jake Atlas, who had a little short career at NXT, was there training. I lasted the whole class doing all the work because I don't give a fuck. I went to boot camp. I've done fucking football hell week. A lucha libre workout class is a freaking workout, man. And like I was happy that I lasted. Even my buddies were like, dude, you haven't done this in a while and you lasted the whole class. The only thing is that the next day I could barely walk. I was like, fuck this, I'm too old for this shit, man. So big shout out to Zocre. And in lieu of that, I want to bring up your show that you've been doing, man. I went last time. It was music, performance art, and lucha libre. Where did you come up with that idea, bro?
I mean, it's an idea that has been done before, but I wanted to give it my own spin. And this is really my love letter to lucha libre, my love letter to Latinos and to my to my baby bats, my goth kids, my elder goths and everything in between. It's everything that I love put into one fucking roof. So lucha libre, goth music, and just a variety of other things. So
no, you're leaving out one, Mario, the dark arts.
The dark arts. I mean, definitely the live performance pieces there's all kinds of different things that each show has given, and each show has a special place in my heart. I curate the whole thing, and I bring my ideas to life. And just being a wrestling fan, I get to like play around with things. And Zocre, a really good friend of mine, he wrestles on the fucking program, wrestles on every single show, and he is something else. He's a really good fucking dude in general. So shout out to him, his wife, and just everyone involved, man. Like everyone who's involved with this show, like really showcases their love for it, their love for lucha. And it's I take the things I've already done in the past because I curate a lot of live events and live shows, and I've been doing that stuff for 20 plus years.
And I think it's in the perfect area, bro. Because growing up in Boyle Heights, man, like a lot of people tell me, like, because in the military, a lot of my buddies would always trip out, like, dude, why are you into goth music? Like, you like Depeche Mode and like a lot of dark wave or the emo stuff, or what would we call it when you were younger, the goth stuff. And I was like, this is where I grew up, bro. When I grew up, we used to bump this all the time. Like the cholos would even kind of make fun of me, but I'm like, hey, fuck you guys, I like this music. And a lot of people tell me, like, how do you describe Boyle Heights? I say, if Chalino Sanchez wore black eyeliner.
Wait, well, who is this gentleman you're speaking of?
Chalino Sanchez is like the Mexican Tupac. He sang a lot of corridos. He ended up getting killed one time at a show. He was at a show, got a letter on stage about these cartel guys, and they told him you're gonna die tonight.
I saw something like that, bro.
Yeah.
He gave like a look, and it was just still game on, time to finish the
and he
show.
went on, and he kept on going.
Gangster.
But that's the two things that I would consider Boyle Heights: gothic and paisa-ish. So like. That's why it's in the perfect area, and not just that though. But there is a food truck, or not a food truck. It's like a taco stand right across the street where you can leave the venue, go get some tacos, and then come back inside the venue, which I think it's represents what Boyle Heights is. Right?
Wait, are you talking about Boyle Heights or are you talking about Don Quixote in East LA?
Don Quixote. Well, I consider that Boyle Heights, bro. I'm sorry. I used to play baseball there. I still consider that Boyle Heights. I don't consider that East LA still.
Got it. Everyone else does consider East LA, but I hear you. Unfortunately, no more in and outs. The things have changed a little bit, but the taco spot is across the street. So after you're done, definitely can hit that spot up. When we don't have food vendors inside. But yeah, that place has been around for a long time, and definitely it's definitely a community-based area for sure.
It used to be a quinceañera spot, like in the neighborhood. That's where all the quinceañeras were held.
It still is.
Yeah, that's why I trip out. But the way you guys turned it into a wrestling show, got what like the show that itself, I was like, damn, this is kind of cool. I wish I had this when I was younger, man. Oh, is this the upcoming one?
Oh
no, this is the last one. This is my my 1 year anniversary. This was my 4th show. I celebrated with a cage match with our inaugural Lucha Goth Haus champion, Mecha Wolf. Which you can also see now on. Well, I mean, he's been signed with AAA, and if you guys watch the WWE, he was just on that Triple Mania on that fucking whatever Royal Rumble ish first match that was.
It, bro. Your champion was killing it in the ring, bro, that night.
He this close, brother. I almost thought he was gonna take that shit.
I thought they were gonna give it to him, bro. What was he? It was him and Omos or some shit like that.
Yeah, Osmos and fuck, who else is on there? I think there was like
El Mini, what was it?
Micro Man.
Yeah. He's gonna be in East LA in a couple weeks, I think. At the wrestling guy store, by the way.
Oh fuck yeah, dope. I actually just picked up tickets right now before I jumped on for MLW. They're coming to Long Beach and they're doing something with Matt Riddle, Calistico from Mexico City, which is Sin Cara from WWE back in the days, the original one, and Shotzi Blackheart. Well, so that's a really good show.
That's not the Sin Cara that was doing all the. He was messing up and messing up his moves and stuff. That's the OG one, not the second one.
Yeah, I think there's been like 3 Sin Caras in WWE, if I'm not mistaken. Don't quote me on that, but I think it was multiple ones.
Yeah, okay. One of them was on bloopers every week, and like I think they got
man. I think the original. I'm not. Let me cut you up. This just from my knowledge. The original went to AEW.
Shit.
He did pop in AEW, if I'm not mistaken, but under obviously his Calistico gimmick, not as like Sin Cara or anything.
Damn, that's but again, dude. When's your next show? When are you planning to do the next one?
Our next show hasn't.
I'm not trying to be an asshole, but is Zoka getting a title shot? I just gotta back up my homie over here.
The next show has not been fully announced, but the date is going to be December 13, 2025, for our now annual Lucha Goth Haus Noche de Krampus night. So we are back. Second annual, or I guess first, I don't know, we already had one, so I don't know if this is still considered the first or second, but our secondary Krampus night is coming up for that day. So December 13th, 2025, nothing has been announced yet, so first time I'm giving out the date other than the show itself. So it's going to be exciting. I should have some exclusive. There you go.
I know you're doing everything for the community, and there's a comedian from Boyle Heights that if you give him like 10 minutes to perform, I mean, he'd probably greatly appreciate it.
Dark comedy. Man.
I'm just kidding. You do your thing, bro, man.
I'm going to say, send me the info and we can, I mean, everything starts off with a conversation.
Gothic Sailor, bro.
There you go. Everything starts off with a conversation.
Yeah, no, and I'm trying to get my foot out there a little bit more. I love doing stuff, especially for the community, man. Like when I was a kid, I hated gangbangers. like all these dudes that were always trying to get into trouble. And if I had like an acting studio, because they have one now in Boyle Heights, Casa 101. I took an acting class there. I wish I had that as a kid. There's improv classes now. There's more stuff that kids that are artistic, artistic kids, we don't get a lot of stuff out there. So now that they're doing this type of stuff, like I would have killed.
They don't have out there like a YMCA or something like that back in the day.
But they had those for sports, but not for art, YMCA's usually was just I used to go play football, baseball, whatever, but that's why there's a park literally right down the street from the where they have the events, and it was right next to I think it's the Salazar Projects, we're right next door. And when I was a kid, we played for Hollenbeck Youth Center. We were there one night down 9-0, and our coach literally tells us, if you guys don't score at least one fucking run, you guys are walking home through the projects. I'm leaving you guys here. Me and my homies looked at each other. We gotta fucking score. We tied that game 9-9, and they didn't want to. The other team didn't want to continue because after it was 9-9, they were like, "Nah, we're good. We'll just leave it as a tie." And we're like, "Nah, come on." Well, that was the best motivation. The fear through walking through the projects, bro.
There's nothing more that motivates anyone other than fear. So absolutely.
Yeah. Well, I mean, tits and ass motivates me too. So, but
okay.
Well, that'll scare you if you don't get it though. So it's still
it motivates. No, yeah, but that's why I love that neighborhood. I'm glad that we're getting more. They used to have Lucha Libre on Cesar Chavez and Soto when I was a kid, and my dad used to take me there all the time. Now it's like a freaking apartment complex, but back in the days, that's the first exposure I got to Lucha Libre as a kid. It was my local Lucha Libre company, and it was fun, man. But I'm glad that these younger kids are getting into Lucha Libre as well. I'm not gonna lie, I do get a little mad that they're more like I don't know, they think they're elitist, but I'm like, dude, like, are you really a fan, or you just want to seem like you're in it because you're cool? It kind of pisses me off a little bit because I like, are you in it because you like it, or you just want to be a part of the cool kids now?
I'm not gonna lie, dude. I started liking the Lucha Libre more when the E bought it. I don't know, for some reason. I don't know if they got like. I'm just saying. I don't know if they got like that, like a mystique or like some witchcraft, some brujeria shit, man, on you on the TV. But
it's just that LA. The thing I get mad at, LA, it has a lot of posers. And I'm not gonna lie. As a kid, I used to play roller hockey as a kid. Once the Kings won a championship, I seen all these people being Kings fans, and I'm like, where the hell were you guys a couple years ago when we sucked? And then same thing with in LA when the Lakers won their first championship with Kobe. I went to high school at Roosevelt. Everybody was a Michael Jordan Bulls fan. And then as soon as the Lakers won their first one, everybody starts wearing purple and gold. I'm like, wait a minute. You guys are freaking posers over here, man. Like, come on. Be there when we suck. And then when we're good, it means a lot more. That's just me, though. I guess I'm old school. Mario, am I wrong here?
I think no matter what, there's going to be, people on the bandwagon, and you're either into the things before everyone else or been a fan from day one, and then you have people who jump on. I mean, I think WWE has had its heyday of roller coaster of people into it, people not into it, people into it, people not into it. So, I mean, when people were back in the day, when you like wrestling, it was looked at as like, ew, like what the fuck, like nerd, like you're so fucking lame because you like wrestling. And
I got pictures of me elementary school, middle school, high school with my wrestling shirts. I was like, people would make fun of me. I'm like, fuck you guys. Don't tell me what I can and cannot like. I even have a bit on this, but I just say like, I don't know. It just seems now it's like the it thing to do. But even back in the days, I was happy when WCW kind of poached all the luchadors, because I was like, you know what? America's going to get exposed to good lucha libre. And I think we talked about it last week, the match that Eddie Guerrero had with Rey Mysterio at Halloween Havoc. And when they came to the back, that everybody gave them a standing ovation. And I'm like, yes, I'm glad you fuckers see how good we are too, And it kind of put the Mexican stamp on there, like, damn, these fools can entertain the crowds,
Absolutely. I mean, lucha libre, obviously a different style than what, traditional like American wrestling is. And it's always been like that. I think the thing that I love more about lucha libre versus wrestling is the tradition and the heart that goes behind it. It's just not like, hey, this is just wrestling to do wrestling. Like, this is like, it's honor. It's something that's passed down from generation to generation. Like, you don't hear too many, American wrestlers passing down their gimmicks or their sons taking on the mantles of 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 their father's wrestling. Like, look at IRS, and he has two fucking boys who, fucking Bray Wyatt and Bo Dallas, fucking.
Randy
No
Orton.
one carried on fucking El Hijo de IRS or anything like that to continue that, compared to wrestling where it was like
American Nightmare.
Yeah.
I think the American Nightmare's doing a pretty good job.
but
Randy
it's not.
Orton?
They're not copycats of their dad. They're not carrying on that legacy of the same gimmick passed down, like El Santo with Hijo de Santo, and now El Hijo de Santo has his son who just debuted, at his retirement match in Tijuana.
I mean, the greatest lucha libre wrestler we have to admit of all time is Dominic Mysterio, dude.
Apparently, the greatest Mysterio of all the Mysterios.
I'm not gonna lie though, but the way he works the crowd though, and he says it, dude. I've been watching this since I was a little kid. Like, it's the easiest thing for me to do is because he experienced his whole life. His godfather was Eddie Guerrero. His dad was Rey Mysterio. So some of the shit that he does, I'm like, and a lot of like my homies that aren't really wrestling fans, they're like, dude, that fool's pretty entertaining, dude. I'm like, yeah, like he gets it.
I think now even more so, it's the age group that if you're getting into it now, he's younger than a lot of these dudes. He CM Punk where he's in his 40s and trying, he's doing his thing, but I don't know if he's captivating that audience, and especially with Dominic being from fucking Southern California, San Diego, so he's raza, he's younger, he's been in it, and he's passionate about it. So I think when you're passionate about anything, it shows. We brought up American Nightmare, that like fucking he's passionate about what he does for sure. But I'm not to throw in race or anything, but like America, white people passion is definitely a lot different than Hispanic.
He's Cuban, dog. He's a
Cuban,
part
bro.
of you guys.
Partial, but all right, whatever.
We only take 50% of that.
I'll take it. Screw that. I'm taking it. I don't like when there's like an athlete who's half black, half Mexican, but black people claim. I'm like, no, he's half fucking Mexican. We could claim him too. There's
all I'm saying is when there's Latino, it's different. And it becomes just a little bit more richer because there's a little bit.
Even FIFA said like when Mexico's not in the World Cup, they take a loss in revenue.
Yeah, I mean that is definitely a Hispanic base, European base, Spaniards
Boxing
like.
Too. I think boxing and soccer are like the two, and lucha libre. Yeah, you're right. But back on track though, man, because I do love lucha libre. I grew up on it. I remember it was Monday Night Raw on Monday, WCW Nitro. They had what was it? Saturday morning Superstars, and then in the afternoon here in LA, they used to show Triple A or CML. It was like around 6 p.m. on a Saturday.
That would be on Univision over here, bro. Same time,
There you go.
Yeah, and I used to like no matter what it was. I was like one of my heroes, most underrated dudes of all time, El Perro Aguayo. I don't give a fuck. Uggs owes money to that guy. He was one of the him and homie with the that got killed in Puerto Rico were the ones with the furry boots.
Oh yeah,
boxer.
No. Remember the wrestler that got killed in Puerto Rico? Bruiser Brody.
Yes.
He was kind of like next to Bruiser Brody, like a super like his forehead looked like ground beef, man. It was just all cut up like from blading. But he was one of my favorites, the Perro Aguayo. He was lucha libre still, but he was more of a brawler. That's why I liked him.
Yeah. Definitely all kinds of fucking crazy things that go into it for sure. And look, if you're a fan, you're gonna be a fan, and you're gonna gravitate towards the things you like. And I'm kind of with D a little bit because when I used to watch with my dad Lucha Libre on TV, it didn't have that pizzazz. It didn't have. They don't have the budget for it or whatever the fuck it was. So when I would watch Triple A and CMLL on the TV, it just looked not as polisted.
Every wrestler had their entrance song was "Eye of the Tiger." Like every wrestler, that was their entrance song. Dun, dun, dun. It was like again, like every wrestler has this entrance song. That was like the one song you would always hear, man.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe they played the rights to that song to be played, and like, dude, fuck it, let's just use it for everything.
I don't think Mexico cared about rights back. They were like,
they did an ECW, bro.
No, they got. That's why I feel weird when I watch ECW on the network now. and they don't have Walk by Pantera, or they don't have like Enter the Sandman, like it kind of takes a little bit off. Even I think Diamond Dallas Page's song, because I think they got sued by Nirvana or something. His song is different on the network now.
Really?
Probably. Either that or the rights expire and they don't want to pay for the rights anymore. Like, all right, well, we don't want to pay for this shit. Like, fuck it.
Right.
Like,
you're right, because WWE bought everything. Yeah, you're probably right. Yeah. But it's a little bit weird. But also, the other thing that I do want to talk about, and I don't know if it's a Mexican thing. I think we kind of like enjoyed it and embraced it before everybody else, was the gay wrestler, the flamboyant wrestler.
Oh, that dude.
Yeah.
the exóticos.
Yes. And I think Cassandro is a popular dude out here on the West Coast.
Yes, he is.
He was one of when I was a kid, there was this one wrestler. Ironically, we were talking about soap operas earlier, D, because your wife's watching them.
Yeah.
There was a wrestler called Rosa Salvaje, which Rosa Salvaje was a soap opera in Mexico, and that was his name. And he would come out like the guys in the. I was a little kid, and my dad enjoyed it. But I was like, "Oh, Dad, he's gay," and I'm like, "It's a show, son. Relax." I'm like, "No, like he's flirting with like, what is this? I'm not like that." Like, it was just like the psychology that they had was better than most people I've ever met, man. Like it was genius. So big shout out to all the flamboyant wrestlers, because I think Mexico was the first people that kind of embraced it. You know,
I think Lucha is the only culture to ever embrace that. I don't like
yes and no, because I mean, you did have AEW with Sunny Kiss, and they put Sunny Kiss on the map, and
I'm
Sunny
talking
Kiss
about before like the EA,
No, Goldust was a good character. Goldust, and then I think Adrian Adonis in WWE for a while. Adrian Adonis.
I forgot about him. All right.
Yeah, Adrian Adonis was cool, very flamboyant. I think even oh my goodness, what was
that dude from back in the day, bro? Fucking
Gorgeous George. Even
yes.
Gorgeous George kind of had that gimmick, and people hated that. But I think Mexico was like the first people that are like, yeah, we're rooting for this guy, which is kind of weird, you know. But
did you see Triple H's face when that dude was gonna kiss somebody in the ring?
Yeah,
Triple H had a stone face on.
Yeah.
I will say, like, I am entertained by the Exóticos. I've been seeing them for obviously many, many years. Me personally, I'm over let me kiss the other dude. Because they all do it.
Yeah.
You want me to kiss him? Wait for the crowd. And it's like a thing that they all do. So to me, because I've seen it so much, I'm kind of like, come on, guys. Can you be a little bit more creative?
I've seen a couple dudes do sting faces too now that I'm like, wow, all right, that's taking it to the extreme as well, bro.
Mario, how is you've been to one of those AAA stuff in Mexico. How is the energy at that stadium?
I haven't been to AAA, but I have been to Mexico City, the fucking the motherland, the holy land of this stuff, and going to CMLL out there and being in that arena. There is nothing like that energy. And I've been to WrestleMania at SoFi. I've been to both WrestleManias back-to-back days. I've been to WWE live events. I've been to little events. And when I've done Mexico, the energy is completely fucking different. It is off the wall. It's almost, dare I say, magical. And I can't even begin to describe it, dude. Like, it's something that just...
I went to ECW Heatwave when I was here in LA, and the ECW crowd, I would say maybe close to AAA, because ECW crowds were kind of intense.
I've never been, so I can't compare, but from the things I have been to, I have attended Crash in Tijuana, and that is nothing like... Once again, man, I don't know. Like, bust the fucking rock and get that goosebumps. Nothing has ever gave me that vibe like that here in the States. Nothing.
Tijuana, did you ever go to the La Villa del Zapato? There's like a bunch of clubs out there.
No, I'm not.
It sounds funny.
No, it's because there's a bunch of clubs. It's like towards the Oscars, not to the main strip, but it's like a bunch of nightclubs, and they got like a couple gothic clubs, metal clubs, techno clubs. But it's like for the locals, and it's like a lot more fun than if you go to the strip. The strip is usually for like tourists, but like the La Via El Zapato, I think it was called. I used to go when I was in the Coast Guard. We used to pull in each time, and my buddies, I was like, "Let's go. We're gonna go party. We're gonna go clubbing." I don't know why TJ's changed a lot. I don't know. The last time I went was a couple years ago, but like it's kind of like they got a lot of like breweries now and pubs, and I was like, "What the hell?" Like for me, it was always like Senor Frogs and Iguana Ranas, like on the strip. And it was always like the college kids from San Diego State that would go over there, and like it was fun. But now like the locals are getting more like stuff for them as well. They're like, dude, we want to party too, you know. So shout out to TJ.
I think everything has changed because of the internet. Mexico was always seemed like it was 10 years behind whatever it is that we were doing here in the States. I think now with social media and everyone can see everything, they have adopted a lot of the stuff here, and it has changed.
I even followed one time, and I don't want to. I don't know if you got beefs with other DJs in the LA scene, but one of my favorite DJs out here.
Mario, are you beefing with DJs, Mario?
No, well, there's a DJ I follow, DJ Esser. I don't know if you know DJ Esser.
Him and I are good buddies, and we worked together for over 20 years.
All right, I used to go see that food spin at right here in El Monte, the Breakfast Club. He still has it, and I just went last Wednesday to the Breakfast Club.
Rosemead.
Yes. Oh, you remember that? Yeah, the Spikes. Spikes and Rosemead. I used to go there when I turned 21. I've been following DJ Esser. He actually got booked in TJ once, and I was like, screw it, I'm gonna go. And I went just to see him mix down there. But like that guy's one of my favorite DJs. I don't want to bring up a touchy subject, but recently I heard that your father passed away.
Yeah, yesterday.
Okay, my mother just passed away in July, bro. My mother just passed away. I did not know how to deal with it, but honestly, I don't know why, I go get a buzz and I listen to DJ Esser mix, and I feel rejuvenated, and I'm like, I could go another week. That's the power of like good synth, dark synth music for me. Anyway, so that's why big shout out to DJ Esser if he's out there. I'm not even from Linwood. That fool makes me want to get a Linwood tattooed on my arm, bro. I'm from Boyle Heights, but I'm like, I love that guy. But glad you guys are homies and shit. But the power.
I mean, I think no matter what it is that motivates you, rather that be music, wrestling, drug, whatever it is that makes you feel empowered, it's a beautiful fucking thing. Yeah. I've been around this music scene for many years and come across amazing DJs like DJ Lee. I don't think anyone is better than DJ Lee when it comes for his mixing. I've been a big fan of his since Club London, Vertigo's days. Esser is an amazing.
Man, I used to go there all the time, bro. I think
I ran that motherfucker for years, and I closed that bitch down when it. I had that last weekend. I did Friday, Saturday, and Sunday there.
Well, then I probably do remember you from those days, then, man. I probably see that's weird, like because I used to go there all the time, man. Sundays.
Right, but
I used to do a thing called
right? You were a little.
Yeah, I was I have way more weight. I had fucking hair back then. But yeah, Club Fun City ran supreme out there back in those days, and it was something beautiful. But yeah, music. I mean, that's what changed my life. I mean, I went to a Morrissey convention at the Avalon, the Palace, I think it was called back in the day, and and then from there I came across a Club London flyer outside when I was leaving, and then I'm like, oh shit, there's a place for this kind of music, because I found out about the convention through K-Rock, and during Richard Blade's Flashback Lunch Hour.
So your Lord and Savior brought you into DJing.
I'm sorry?
Your Lord and Savior brought you into DJing, because I know you call this dude your Lord and Savior and shit.
Yeah, Morrissey's my Lord and Savior. Well, what I think in general 80s got me to DJ, but it was when I started DJing, it was all about like back then they called it K-Rock Flashbacks, because that's the only place you could hear it here in Southern California. So it was considered to be K-Rock Flashbacks.
I just posted this the other day, because I said I want to be the comedic equivalent of Morrissey when I do comedy.
I mean, that just means book a show and don't show up then, I guess.
No, I want to make people cry, make people think, make people angry. He makes you feel. Like I always say that
when he shows up, yes.
Yeah, but I always say he's the English version of Juan Gabriel. Like in Mexico, we love Juan Gabriel, writes beautiful songs, and he's like Like that's why I'm not gonna lie. I got both of these fuckers in my Funkos.
I don't normally get to be on my phone to do these kind of things, so let's see if I can.
Oh,
No, but I got both of these Funkos, and I think they're the.
Oh hell yeah!
I think
Nice.
Like, yeah.
I don't know if I can. I don't know if I can
Mario.
switch. Can I swap this?
I think
You should. There should be a button there where you can switch the camera around. I think so. Nope, you're gone.
I think he fucked up.
No, he took his camera off.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know, but again, it's weird
Okay,
how
there
like
you go.
There you go.
Oh, there you
Holy
go. Whoa.
shit balls, Batman.
So,
Oh,
so
there you
this
go.
is probably this is my pride and joy. This is very limited print. This was Viva Hate, but they printed a misprint and they called it Reverse Education. And I got his signature when he used to live on Switzer. And then I was gifted. Here's my Johnny Marr signed. I was gifted a piece of his shirt from these London shows that he did back in 2020. So I have a piece of his shirt on my wall.
Nice. See, and again, it's also like a weird LA thing.
I love that record collection.
You know, I think even who's the Anthony Bourdain said like, what is the thing with Mexicans and Morrissey? And
That's what I'm always asking, dude. I don't see he got one good song and it's on
Oh,
chart.
you're out of your fucking mind, bro. Morrissey. And I always say Morrissey is the first dude that taught like machista men like us how to cry. Because for some reason, like Mexican men were taught like, don't cry, suck it in. And I'm not gonna lie, my mother, she had Alzheimer's for 8 years. I got out of the military to take care of her, and one of my homegirls took me to go see Morrissey at the Hollywood Bowl. And I ain't gonna lie, I smoked a joint. I was crying like a bitch. I had just gone through a breakup, and I was just crying like a bitch. My dad sees me when I got home. Was like, "You were crying? What kind of a fucking man did I raise?" Well, the next day, because my dad was watching some Jose Alfredo Jimenez on the TV or some paisa music, and he's crying. And I wanted to tell him like, "Why are you crying? Why are you crying?" But I'm like, you know what? Enjoy your moment, dude. Enjoy your moment. Feel whatever you gotta feel right now, man. And then Morrissey's the one that teaches us how to feel, bro.
He's no Robert Smith, man. He's no Robert Smith.
I got it too, bro.
Robert Smith never made me cry, but
Come on, he never made you cry.
Dude.
Come on.
But Prince has made Doves cry.
Ooh,
I saw him too at the Hollywood. I saw him at the Forum. That was one of the best concerts I've ever been to.
Yeah, was that one run where he did like a couple weeks there?
Yeah, well, Mary J. Blige came out, but Prince on the guitar, golly, that motherfucker could jam, man.
I was fortunate enough to see him at Coachella when he performed like for 3 hours or some shit. Or he actually performed fucking "Creep" by Radiohead.
Really?
Yeah. He wore fucking if I remember correctly, he wore platform shoes with like a goldfish in it.
What
Is
is
that
I'm gonna get you,
sucker? Yeah.
I gotta look that stuff up. I know I got photos and video of that stuff, but yeah. So
Let me ask you this, man. Do you think the Smiths and the Cure are kind of like the Beatles and the Rolling Stones of the goth world?
well, look, the word goth gets thrown around nowadays, and unfortunately, whenever you think of alternative, it's all goth now. But I mean, back then it was definitely.
It's kind of like but I don't see. I think it's a four horsemen. It's New Order and Depeche Mode. I think it's the four of them. It's the Cure, the Smiths, the Depeche Mode, and New Order. New Order doesn't get a lot of love, but they deserve it. They got some fucking songs, man. I'm sorry.
But weren't they the first?
They do. Hey guys, my apologies. Keep this conversation going. Give me like 5 minutes. Sorry, we'll be right back.
No problem.
But keep talking,
Wasn't God, you just said it right now.
New Order.
Wasn't New Order the first?
They were
Before
Joy
the Cure, 'cause
Division.
I know the Cure dropped their first album in like '78.
Might have been, yeah. But I mean, they all morphed into something different. But like, I mean, it's just that music out here in LA because it was new to us.
Yeah.
It was like different because out here, a lot of gangbangers. It was either gangster rap or oldies, and we were like, okay, like we know all the oldies, we know all the gangster rap. But it was something different for us. That's why like a lot of younger kids, like he said, K-Rock used to have the K-Rock Flashback Hour. And if you had that CD, the K-Rock Flashback CD, you were like the cool kid. You're like, oh, shit, you got the K-Rock Flashback CD. Because they had a lot of songs from the 80s. So, and it had like The Cure, The Smiths, Adam Ant. I mean, Haircut 100 was another one of those bands that you're like, dude, these bands are good. And so when you start listening to different, it makes you explore different music and different genres, you know? Yeah. So that's why like Morrissey was like the first dude that it was like, you know, melodic, yet the lyrics were kind of like would cut deep.
I can't like him for the simple fact is that he plays his audience.
Yeah.
Like he'll like Mario said, bro, he might be there, he might not be there.
But
that's fucked up, bro, for a paying audience.
That's the artist, the tortured artist, bro.
And get mad at him, dude. They're like, they accept it. And they're like,
yeah,
that's how good he is. You're Morrissey. It's like, fuck that, I want my money back, dude.
But that's how much people love that dude, that they'll forgive him because he is a diva. Kind of got a diva mentality. Like, you're here to see me, and like, I think they even offered him a lot of money to reunite with some of the members of the Smiths a while back to perform at Coachella. But he even said, like, I went on and became Morrissey, and I still sold records. What happened to them? Why the fuck? What they like disappeared into obscury?
I mean,
why should I go back with them?
Pink Floyd came back for one night, bro, for a big fat check.
Money, but see, he's not like that. He's like, I don't care about money. Like, and again, it's different
because he keeps everybody's money when he don't show up to the show.
That's the genius of being Morrissey, bro. No, but I just went because there's this band that I follow called Nowhere Fast. They're a Smiths tribute band.
Okay.
I've seen them a couple times, but this guy, the lead singer, sent me a picture because I went to go see him a while back, and I was on the front row, like having a good time. And he sent me a picture, and he tells me, "Hey man, is this you?" It was a picture of me 12 years ago. Oh, like shit. in the background, like going like this, and he's all like, and I was like, "Oh yeah, I guess that is me." And he's all like, "Bro, you've been following us for 12 years." I'm like, "Hey, you guys rock, bro." Like, if I'm there and I'm feeling it. So like, they just played right here in Montebello, but that band is pretty awesome, and they have a big following out here too, man. Like I said.
I mean, it is easier. Like the way prices are going now, it's like, bro, I'd rather go see a cover band because I'm hearing the same shit. Yeah, for fucking like 100% half, like 100% less than what you're charging.
I keep telling people, dude, just take an edible, smoke a joint, get drunk. It's like you're there in the concert and they're right in front of you, man. And I get the same goosebumps and joy, like if I'm feeling it, you know.
Yeah. Look at the video going around now, bro. There was a cover band of System of a Down in Chicago, and the guitar player was just walking by, heard him, jumped in, and just started playing with them.
There you go. Know? I just want to go in Pomona. There was this a Doors tribute band, and I want to go check them out. I fucking had the time of my life, man.
Sounds just like Jim, right?
Yeah, and he looked like me, but I was in my seat just yelling like all the fucking lyrics. So. And I needed that experience, you know. I even went to one concert one time where I don't know if the promoter fucked up. It was a Doors tribute band. Nobody showed up, dude. It was like me and maybe 5 other people. I was just fucking like, I was like, fuck. It's like me and Jim Orson, like face to face. And he would come on and like, because I was the only motherfucker there. He would put the microphone in my like, I just kept on singing. I was like, that's one of the greatest experiences of my life, bro.
Now, do they all look like Slim Jim? Or Chubby Jim?
No, Slim. I don't think Jim got to be that chubby. Like, he got that beard, but I think he was still slim because the dude looked pretty good. And then the girl, because it was the accordion player was a female that would dress like, I think Manzarek. I think Manzarek was a keyboardist.
Yeah, Ray.
Yeah, and she would dress like him. And part of me kind of like felt a little weird because it was a chick version of him, but I still would I would fuck her brains out, you know, because not that I'm gay for Manzarek or anything, but I'm like, it's a female version of an artist that I like, and the emotions that was going inside me, I was like, I feel a little weird inside, you know.
You weren't feeling weird, my brother. It was a woman.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I know, but still, like that plays my favorite band's music, so that's why I was like.
She was lighting your fire, bro. She wanted to take you to the crystal ship.
Yeah, she was. Man. Good time. Anyways, but what else do we want to talk? We want to bring up the Rampage Jackson, but we'll wait for Mario to come back. But
how was your show? How was your comedy show?
It was cool, but it wasn't a big turnout. It was Labor Day weekend, 3-day weekend. A couple people showed up, but everybody was out of town. We still rocked it. Shout out to Narciso, George Wang, Vic Vasquez. I forget the other dude's name that was on there, but it was a fun show. We all had a great time. It was a VFW, so we kept on getting free drinks. I got a little tipsy towards the end, but it was a fun time. And I think if they keep doing it, that area is it's gonna be like a packed show pretty soon.
Well,
Because everybody loves veterans.
Any VFW, if you're a veteran, you go into a VFW, you shouldn't have to pay for drinks. Period. I'm sorry, that's just me. And just like I say, all you do is you serve.
But you don't know veterans. Veterans, if you tell them, hey, free alcohol, they're gonna be like, oh shit, I'm gonna get fucking shit faced. I think it's good to pay a little bit, not because it's still cheaper than most bars.
No.
So I think but that's just to keep people in check. Like, because if it's free to veterans, I mean, you're gonna get a lot of fucking.
And I always say this: every veteran should have free healthcare and free housing forever until you die. Sorry, that's just me. Yeah. You earned it. You earned it.
That should be a thing. My dad was a fucking veteran. He was drafted, and the love is not there where it should be. And
back then,
shame on you.
The veterans bad, bro. These cocksuckers.
Yeah, that's what
I mean. They still do. I think. I mean,
Born on the 4th of July.
It took. They wouldn't give my dad any kind of pension for many years, and they denied him at the VA, and it wasn't until I advocated for him to where I got shit done for him, and but for them to deny him, I think was fucking garbage and utter shit. So shame on you, fucking USA, and your fucking bullshit. But after I don't know,
they don't treat the guys
30, 40
their dirty work good, bro. They don't treat none of them good.
Yeah. That's why I think everybody should go watch that series, Band of Brothers, man. I watched it a while back. It's a lot of people that hate on this. I'm like, dude, go watch Band of Brothers, man. Like, look at some of the shit that these fools had to go through. Like, come on, man. Like,
I haven't watched that, so I can't really comment on that. But if it's something there that gives them something, then fuck, do that.
I mean, it's a good
for
series,
sure.
And it just shows like the stuff that some people they weren't asked to do. They were forced to go do this, and some of the shit they had to go. Like, there's a scene where they're in Germany, and like these bombs are just falling on them, like and their buddies are just like getting their limbs blown off. I'm like, dude, how could you not support the troops, man? After the shit they went through, dude.
Fuck yeah, dude.
My dad didn't have a choice. He was drafted for Vietnam, so.
My uncle got suckered into the Marines. He went in to try to talk to them, and they made him fill out all the forms. Next thing you know, like, he's on a bus going to a fucking boot camp in San Diego. Mind you, did not speak a lick of English. Didn't speak any English. He was straight from Mexicali. He just showed up and was like, yeah, whatever. Just listen and did 4 years. Did his whole thing. I remember one of the stories he told me though was he was on a base in South Korea where he hawked the loogie on the floor. And somebody thought, come here, made him pick it up and put it in his pocket, man.
What?
Marines, bro. Back then, Marines were fucking crazy, bro. But like, he tells me a lot of stories. But he said, like, after he got in, like, he graduated boot camp, got to his first unit, and his first sergeant was like, "How the fuck are you here? You don't even speak English." And like, after a while though, he saw like he was a good worker. He's like, "Oh, you're a good worker. Yeah, fuck it, we'll find a place for you, bro." So like, he learned a little bit of English by being amongst like the brothers, because my uncle was kind of dark, and so like the brothers would always talk shit. Now my uncle, he loves talking shit, so when they would say like, hey, his last name was Caratachea. He's like, hey, Caratachea, if they deport your ass back to Mexico, are you gonna swim back? And he would tell the brothers, yeah, it's not gonna be a long ass swim because they take you guys back to Africa and you motherfuckers have to swim back over here. Like, and that's what my uncle told me. Like, yeah. That's why, like, honestly, the military was the best place to roast, man, because I love being. I was in the Coast Guard. I was like, I love my country. I ain't gonna get shot, but I'll serve and save some people, you know. But that's why I'm telling you, man, the military, the camaraderie that we had. That's why those VFWs are there for a lot of guys. Our homies, our families are married, moved on, or whatever. I go to my local VFW, and sometimes it's just a matter of like a couple beers, chatting with another old dude, and like, cool. You know, that's all you need, man.
Absolutely. Everyone needs a safe space. Whatever means that is. I've been to those VFWs before, and I've done a couple of shows out of them, and I've seen some locals in there. So I mean, everyone needs a safe space to go unwind and just get away from the day-to-day bullshit or their fucking lives and just take a time out and drink or not drink, have a smoke or whatever the fuck.
Well, the smoke. I got. Some of my buddies that go there smoke weed, and the other day there was like this Vietnam vet that was like, "Oh, let me take a hit of one of those pens," and they're like, "Dude, this stuff is pretty strong." Homie started freaking out, having flashbacks, man. So that now they passed the rule that no more of those pens, man.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, good for him for even being ambitious, and I mean, they did warn him. So I mean,
yeah.
I tried warning D once, and he still took it anyway.
Let me tell you this story here. Let me tell you this story, Sailor. It's my first time at Mario's studio and stuff like that. And I don't, I get, smoking weed or whatever. Like, I like to try to be like, coherent.
Right.
So out of respect. But I had a couple beers in me before I got there. And I saw Mario smoking weed. And he was hitting his concoction, as we would call it, his Mario's salad. And he offered it to me, and I said, no. But then when we got on the show, he offered it to me, and I was like, no, I don't want to feel. I look like a bitch to this dude, bro. And I hit one hit, bro. Half an hour, bro. I was in a hole, freaking out, going, I'm in Compton, and I just kept drinking water, drinking, and I'm like just bugging out. It took me a half an hour to get my cool back, bro.
Yeah.
Go back to the episode and look at it.
D acted as if like someone did call him out, and no one said anything. This is all in D's fucking head. I'm like, cool. Bro. I offered him once, like, hey, did you want to hit? Like, no. Like, okay, cool, dude. It wasn't no peer pressure. It wasn't like you a fucking bitch. Like, none of that. Like, all right, cool. And then we're doing the thing. He's like, okay, give me the hit. And I'm like, no, why? Like, give it to me. And then I'm like, oh, are you sure? You just said no. Like, oh, whatever. Oh, cool, here. And then stuck on stupid for half an hour, and and it took a minute to get out, and I just felt like, fuck, man, like he wasn't ready for the fucking. He wasn't ready for the marijuana.
But you're not a pothead normally, then.
No, I am, but it's just like Mario had this salad dog.
Look, I've been to different states, and everyone has different fucking weed. And I will say, hands down, from the shit I've smoked, from Chicago to San Francisco to whatever other place I've been, nothing comes close to the fucking California homegrown shit.
No.
Happy cows come from California, and so does fucking weed.
Yeah, man.
I didn't realize it was.
You know what?
Strong,
I did get some shit in Mexico City that was really fucking good.
Yeah, well, yeah, fuck Mexico, huh? No, because I didn't really touch the stuff till like maybe I got out of the military, like so I didn't start smoking until I was 36. But even then, I was like, I mean, I've been to rehab twice, alcoholic rehab. I can handle my liquor. Not that I went because I was like fucking up. It's just that they saw how much I was drinking. They're like, bro, you need to like. But it is what it is. Once I got out, my cousins told me like, dude, if you want to stop drinking, even Stone Cold Steve Austin, I think, stopped drinking because he started smoking weed now.
Yeah.
So I was like, you know what? I'm wasting a lot of money on alcohol. I do get a little rambunctious. Let me try a little pot. Got a couple pens. I do like the edibles because I just don't like smoking. But even the edibles, I get mad that every shop out here has like a 98-pound little tiny female that you ask her like, oh, so how much of this edible should I take? And then she tries to teach me with math, which I suck at math. Like, well, it's 100 pounds per gram. So you want to? Yeah, I'm like, bitch, I don't want to do math. Just tell me how much of this gummy bear should I fucking eat? I took a fucking gummy bear one time.
Everyone's different, bro. That's why she's giving you the fucking math. I'm sorry that she can't fucking dumb it down for you. Like,
I'm a project of the LAUSD. I don't know anything. I can't do math. I'm like, dude, when they teach. I was nervous. I was like, all right, fuck it. They gave me like a silver dollar gummy bear. I took the whole thing. I thought I needed to shit my pants, bro. I was in my couch. I couldn't move. I was like, what the fuck is this? When I learned my lesson,
I'm not a big fan of edibles. I don't like how they hit because it's science now. Because by the time you eat it, by the time your fucking body breaks it down, by the time your fucking acids get into it, it's completely different. You can't control it. It takes an hour before it fucking hits. And by then, You've already like, I don't feel anything. Let me take some more. Let me do this. And before you know it, you've taken way too much or not enough. And the way that it's made too, it's not guaranteed that it's all made the same either. So it's kind of like, so I'm not a big fan of edibles. I try to stay away from the vape pens as much as possible. I mean, I have in the past, but look, anything processed is bad.
Yeah, you're right. 'Cause I say the same thing about sour mix, like in margaritas. That fake sour mix. I don't know, for some reason it gives you heartburn and acid reflux. Get an orange, some lime juice. Get real juice in the margarita. You won't have a hangover. So I see what you mean. Yeah.
Same shit. For me personally, like there's a bunch of people who do it. I mean, I've had the stizzies. I've done the other stuff. I just, I'm not hooked on it. Once they started talking about popcorn lung under the the vapes, for smoking shit, like, well, I mean, they're pods and they're chemically produced. I'm like, maybe I shouldn't be doing that stuff. If I'm going to smoke weed, I might as well just be doing flower. But even the flower stuff can be grown with a bunch of shit and fake shit or whatever. But I mean, I guess if I had to have one of the two lesser evils, then I'm going to do flower versus not,
I need to start going back to that. Yeah, I was doing flower for a bit because it's easier to control. You're right, easier to manage, but it's just that like my dad's for a hippie. My dad's a big hippie, but he doesn't like smoking pot. But I'm like, as a veteran, I got a bad back. I broke my foot. Even 3 veteran VA doctors told me, like, dude, you're a retired vet. Just smoke weed. And I'm like, okay. But my dad's like, you smoke weed right now, you're going to get into heroin. You want to be a heroin? I'm like, dude, I'm fucking 42. My dad's old school, dude. I'm 42. I like drinking. But I'm like, if doctors are telling me to smoke weed, maybe I should listen. Nah. Just deal with your pain like a man. Just suppress it. Damn.
I gave up drinking booze to give up the weight. And I used to be 300 pounds. So because I changed that and I stopped drinking booze, I gave up sugar stuff for a long time. Like I was able to shred, and I've been able to maintain like 185 to like 190 in my weight. So, and I gave that stuff up and I went to weed. I'm going to put you on something that's really cool. I'm a big advocate for this company called Healthy Rips. There's a bunch of other companies that make them, so you can probably find, other versions of this. But there's these vaporizers that take flour. And you can smoke it.
I saw
those don't have the same smell, and there's no smoke.
Huh.
So something to possibly look into.
Because my brother was a big pothead when I joined the military, and he fucking started doing these gravity bongs with like a 2-liter soda. He's like, dude, it's just smoother if you do it this way. But it was a lot stronger too, because it's a lot of fucking smoke. But I don't know. I do like it, and I think it's just that the smell. But I think my house would smell like reek of weed, so that's why. And I don't like smoking outside. Like I'd just rather be in my garage. But I don't know. I also got some fucking mushrooms that I started taking recently because my cousin told me, like, dude, take some mushrooms, bro. And I like them both.
I have heard from a different fucking veteran that microdosing does help with a lot. The way he explained it to me was that when you microdose, your brain, when you do something in your brain for so much, you get, that shit gets embedded in there, and you're the creature of habit thing. So it stays that same way for a long time. And the way he explained to me with microdosing, it's kind of like, imagine a fresh coat of snow without any fucking footprints in it, just a fresh coat. And that's what microdosing does, to where you can help your brain retrain certain things. And he was a big advocate with that stuff. I think he was Army, and yeah, he was putting me game on that stuff. I haven't tried the microdosing. I'm not really into like anything else, really. I mean, I'm never.
Do they sell mushrooms in stores yet or no?
There's a couple stores that have chocolate bars. They're like the chocolate bars. I have seen them in a couple stores here in LA. I know they're not supposed to. It's supposedly not legal, but I've seen them in stores. They have like these little like these little chocolate balls too that are the mushroom. They taste like shit, man. They're not very good. And it's usually white chocolate that they mix them with sometimes, or it's got to be dark chocolate. It just tastes like crap, man. That's the only thing I don't like. I mean, I've had the regular stems and whatnot, and I've chewed on them, but like it tastes like bark. Like, ugh.
I mean, it is grown in poop.
Yeah. But I mean, I've licked an asshole here in my day, so it's like, what's the difference?
Well, I got a good segue of licking assholes right now. Who's going to probably be licking a lot of assholes? What do you guys think about that Rajah Jackson thing that happened?
Mario?
I think it's utter trash, and I think anyone out there who are trying to capitalize on this stuff, because I seen some shit out there. It's not even worth mentioning that fucking company's name, but there's shit out there, and they're just trying to stir the pot. So I think that's fucking some lame, cheap fucking heat out there. That dude needs to be fucking. I mean, I don't know. I heard through the wrestling world that through the online stuff, and I don't know how much truth there is behind it. LEPD trying to get a hold of him or trying to find him, and I don't know. I just think it's utter shit that you. I just think it's utter shit that you have to beat another dude's face in, miss fucking teeth and shit, and him being an army veteran, like, bro, like, what are you doing? Like, this isn't necessary. And there's all kinds of contradictory videos, and showing them talking, and him apologizing because he cracked the fucking soda on him.
Yeah.
But it also seemed like the can was empty, so it wasn't really that big of a fucking deal. And that other wrestler, I forget who he was, who got fired by the company.
Cowboy
the
hat
one,
guy?
yeah. And he was on there. I mean, he's on a fucking rant right now, throwing everyone under the bus over there. It's just a fucking mess, man. Fucking WWE cut ties with that fucking promotion. No more ID program with them. And
That's
obviously Rikishi's name.
joint, right? That's Rikishi's.
Oh,
right?
To what I've been told, he's also like part owner. So I don't think he's full owner, and I think he's like one of three, to what I've been told. But once again, I may get it wrong. I don't know. It's just hearsay kind of shit. But that's still like a bad rap, man. Like, you don't need that shit. You don't need that to be associated with you and whatnot. So, I don't know. I just think it's trash, and
I kind of want to see what would have been a dream match, New Jack versus that guy. That would have been kind of cool.
Oh man,
I want to see him try that on New Jack. See what happens.
True. Who knows, man?
I think he would have been the one with no teeth in his mouth after New Jack took care of him.
Well, yeah,
quite possibly, but I mean, also, I don't think New Jack was on the level of fight like this guy was. I mean, New Jack was crazy. He'll fucking stab you, if But I mean, if this guy knocked you down first and started weighing fucking hands on you, like, who knows if New Jack would be able to fucking take that if he broke his fucking bone in his face and break some fucking teeth and shit, like. But New Jack was crazy as fuck, so who knows?
I'm surprised that he would go into professional wrestling instead of MMA. Like, I thought, like, wasn't he supposed to like try to be like his that is the next fighter?
Wasn't he like? Isn't he like 2-0, 3-0, or something like that, or something?
Well, why was he trying his hand in pro wrestling then? That's what I don't get. Like I thought he was gonna be an MMA fighter. Like,
who knows, man? I mean, only he knows that shit. I mean, whatever the case may be, I think he missed the project. He did not understand the assignment, and definitely fucked up. And by the sounds of it, possibly fucked up his whole career. I mean, it sounds like his dad's trying to fucking be, my son, like.
I heard a rumor that his father, Rampage Jackson, is no fucking prize because his son's a vegan, and he was always calling him a fucking fag for being a vegan.
Well, I mean,
if that's the case, I mean, whatever. I mean, yeah, I mean, sounds like he's not the best dad of the fucking year. I mean,
yeah.
Hey, look, you know what? Fuck it. At least he was around to be a fucking dad, right? I mean, at least over that statistic in that fucking case. So, to each their own with that shit. But man, fuck whatever. I mean, could be true, could not be true. But regardless, he raised this fucking dude who short fuse. Because I mean, I saw the video where he was live streaming talking about he's gonna fuck this guy up. So I mean, there's cause with intent. Like, I'm gonna fuck this dude up for sure, and he did it.
He looked like he was easily manipulated, bro. This young kid, man. Like not
quite possibly. Like, it sounds like he has a couple fucking wires loose in that fucking brain of his. So I mean, he's not doing the proper shit. And if he is easily manipulated, then he shouldn't be out there. Because I mean, at that case, if you're a fighter, you hurt someone with your hands, dude. Those are deadly weapons.
Yeah.
So attempted murder for sure.
Well, he hasn't been locked up yet. He hasn't even been nothing.
And not just that, though, but the referee that was standing right behind him, the referee fucked up, too. The referee should have jumped in right away when he saw, like, he's just standing there like, what's going on? What's going on? He should have jumped in and stopped it right away.
I think that the promoter should have fucking said something. I don't think it should have lasted as long. Yes, after a while where everyone thought like, oh, this is real? This is a shoot, not a work? Like, oh, wait, let's go ahead and get in there. But they waited too long. And I think, once again, because it went off script, you should have had the promoters like, hey, that's not supposed to happen. Like, someone do something about it. But look,
They
man.
said the dude flatlined a couple times, too.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
They said he was almost gone a few times, man. They said he flatlined a few times, and fucking and Rampage kept saying, "Oh, he's fine, he's fine." They were like, "Dude, he's flatlined a few times." By the time you said he's fucking fine, you know, it's like,
damn. Well,
kid should do some fucking. Kid should throw the. I mean, do some time for that, bro. I mean, that's a fucking that's assault, whatever, you know, and shit like that, man. But I mean, also too, like you said, the promoters. They got to get in trouble too, bro. You guys let this shit fly, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. They should have been the first ones like, hey, man, that's not what's supposed to happen. Someone stopped that shit ASAP, and it just took too long. So I think there's a lot of fingers to be blamed and a lot of fingers to be pointed. And, you know, I hope someone does get in trouble for this, and especially fucking Raja, like, you know.
Yeah, man. I mean, it was fucked up, man. Like, the homie was out already. Like, come on.
Oh, he's missing the whole side of his grill.
I know, and just the lack of empathy, because homie was out and he's like just swinging like clear. Like, I'm like, dude, those are fucking clean shots you're landing on this guy, man.
It was like street shots, bro.
Yeah.
Street shots.
I think the only other time I was disgusted with any of that stuff, I remember, I think it was SummerSlam. And I think it was, I don't know if this was a planned spot or not, but it was Brock Lesnar. And this is when I first got in, because I was out of wrestling for many, many years. So this had to be in 2016, maybe, because that's when I jumped back in, because my dad was sick, and he's been sick for a long time. So it was at that time I got him the WWE network, and I started watching with him. So then I got the bug after that, after taking him to a few live events. And I just remember fucking Brock Lesnar, you know, I didn't watch him at all, because after right when the Attitude Era started, I was already checked out. I mean, the last time I watched fucking wrestling back in the day, this when fucking Rocky Maivia was a thing before The Rock.
Wow.
So didn't know anything about it. I knew about Brock Lesnar just because of internet and stuff like that, and just who he was. So I just remember, I think it was Randy Orton, and he was throwing elbows to his head, and he busted him open. I'm like, this isn't wrestling. I just remember feeling.
Yeah, I think I remember that match, but I think they wanted to put him over and make him look like a dangerous. I don't know why Orton took it too, though. Orton was like kind of taking those fucking elbows to the back of the head, like just solid.
No, it was to the front, because he busted his front open.
Yeah, well, I mean, he was just destroying his ass. Like, the whole match, he just like whooped his ass. But yeah, I do remember that match now that you think about it. But like, yeah, I even remember like, dude, it's not even wrestling, bro. He's kind of fucking him up kind of hard, but. I don't know.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, I was disgusted by it. It's just like, this is not what I wanted to watch. Because if I wanted to watch that, I'm not a big fan of MMA. Like, and none of that shit. Like, it to each their own. Cool. Like, you know, I'm not even a big fan of boxing. So when I saw that, it's kind of like I was really turned off by it at the time. I'm like, this is not entertainment for me. Like, if I wanted to watch someone get murdered, I'd go outside my fucking house and go around the block and go look for some shit if I wanted to see that. I wasn't trying to waste my time watching that stuff. But I mean, I just thought like that wasn't the time nor the place for it. Even if it was a planned spot, it didn't, you know, he made that shit look too real to where it made me feel like, yeah, I'm not buying this. Like, I'm not really into it.
Well, see, okay, but there you go. You said, and he made it seem too real. Do you think that was probably the idea for them to like, hey, let's show these people like you can get hurt in here? Because I think Orton did go out with a concussion. I think he was put on the shelf for a while after that.
I mean, if that was the case and that was planned and it didn't go according to plan, well, I mean, that's what happens when you go fucking too real. And if it wasn't, if it went off script, then that's fucked up. And I don't know if that was the time that Jericho got into his face, because I know there was a time where Jericho talks about how he got in Brock Lesnar's face for something that happened. So I don't know if it was that. It may have been that or not. But once again, it just...
There was another instant in like a Survivor Series or something where Braun Strowman kneed Brock Lesnar on the side of the head. And then Brock...
Oh, yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
It was a receipt though, and like Braun Strowman kind of calmed down. He's like, "All right, calm down." And I think even Jericho and Shane had an instant where Shane McMahon kind of accidentally hit him as well, and then Jericho kind of like stiffed him with a kick to the face, and after that, like Shane kind of like, "All right, yeah, let me slow down and calm down."
Wait, he gave the boss's son a receipt?
That's why I love Jericho, bro. Fuck yeah.
Oof.
He was kind of like hitting him in the face, kind of like punching him for reals, and like he's like, "Yo, slow down." And he was just too amped, I guess, too hyped up. So like after he was gonna run in the corner, Jericho, like I don't know, like I think kicked him in the face, and when he went down, like he told him, "Calm the fuck down," and then like he kind of calmed down after that. So, but yeah,
I remember I remember seeing that match and not feeling that same vibe like the Lesnar thing. But I do remember like I came across interviews with him talking about it. I'm like, oh shit, that's fucking gnarly. But yeah, he gave him a receipt for it and calmed the fuck down, you know, like.
But and
sure.
even if you're the boss's son, yeah, like your job in there is to protect the other guy. So, I mean, sometimes you have to, in order to protect them, you got to slap somebody and say, "Hey, calm the fuck down. We're gonna make a fun show. Just chill the fuck out." So, I mean, not to the extent of Raj, but you know, fuck.
No. Let me ask you this, Mario. What did you think about the Clash in Paris? Did you catch?
I haven't watched it yet. But I saw the results and I saw the stuff. I mean, it looks like they're building for an AJ Lee return with the whole fucking Seth Rollins, CM Punk, and Becky Lynch thing. So
I'm throwing out, bro. I think it's gonna be Cora Jade coming back.
Cora Jade,
because Cora Jade is kind of like AJ Lee and Punk's daughter, say in the business. Like, you know, they were like,
that makes sense.
Because she always
teared
up and stuff.
If that was a case, you know, I think people would be disappointed, just like how when the modern day Maharaja came back and they were hyping up this former fucking thing, and such a buzz fucking kill that was for a lot of people. I thought it was cool. I mean, I'm not gonna say I'm like the biggest fan of his, but like for sure, like I'm entertained by him. You know, like he has a great physique for what he was and big dude. I actually got to see him. I got to see him wrestle in fucking TJ, and I got to meet him there. So he's a real cool guy.
Yeah, I heard a couple interviews with him. He seems like a cool dude. He's from Toronto, I think, right? Like from Canada.
Yeah, he's from Canada. So
I think the WWE just wanted to put the belt on an Indian dude because they were doing their first tour in India. So they were like, we gotta get. I don't think the Great Khalil will draw like so. That's why I think they gave it to the Maharaja.
Sure, and that's fine. You know, like. But all I'm saying as far as like what that was, you know, it was a letdown. And if they don't bring back AJ Lee, it's going to be a big letdown. And if you wanted to swerve and you want to let down and that's what you want, then cool. If they're looking for that fucking pop, they're not going to get it if they go with the Cora Jade thing. Because, I mean, she was never on the main roster, so she ain't going to get that fucking major pop because, no, you know, not everyone watches NXT, especially back then. Maybe more now because there's a lot more crossover. But back then, you know...
I mean, but they teased AJ Lee for the Rumble. I'm just tired of this whole teasing, bro, because they never come through.
That's what they do. They want to tease you, piss you off. It doesn't matter because they're going to keep coming back. Well, maybe they'll do it this time. Maybe they'll do it this time.
Because she's 201, dog. She's 201. She's Hudson County, man. So, you know.
There you go.
Stop teasing us over here, bro.
No, but I kind of did all that. The whole the man coming out. I don't know. So when they kicked out Braun Strowman and Braun Breaker, or not Braun Strowman, Braun and Bronson Reed, they told them that they're banned. Like I kind of figured, well, who else can come in and help out freaking Seth Rollins? And I was like, oh, she is up, and she did piss off a lot of people. I don't know if you saw that SmackDown where she talked shit about Ozzy Osbourne when they were in fucking Ozzy's hometown. And she kind of said some shit where I think Kelly Osbourne came out and kind of to her dad's defense. I was like, you're disgusting. I guess she was trying to get heat, but, you know, where do you cross the line? You know, like, where do you draw the line here?
I mean, when I heard the comments, and I didn't take it as a dig at Ozzy at all. Because if anything, like, it was a compliment. It was just more like, you know, the best thing to come out of here is now dead. So it wasn't necessarily like burying him. It was just like, hey, dude, like the best thing was Ozzy, and he's gone now, so there's nothing good here left. That's the way that she meant it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Is he a Hall of Famer as well, Ozzy?
Well, I don't know.
Is he a Hall of Famer?
He should be. I mean, that rock and roll.
He's in a Hall of Fame of fucking life, dude.
Yeah.
That is true. No, but yeah.
So
but like,
I mean,
the angle is cool, and I kind of want that group to get that faction to get a little bit deeper. And yeah, why not throw a female in there? It kind of does remind me of the Dangerous Alliance in WCW, because I think he still had Medusa there, right? When he had the Dangerous Alliance.
I think she was the first woman. Yeah, she was the first woman.
But he had Rick Rude, Austin, Medusa. I forget who else, but I kind of it reminds me of Paulie's Dangerous Alliance in WCW, which I kind of like. I mean, all they're missing is like a tag team, and I don't know, like if they get a tag team in there with that group, I think that'll be a pretty formidable faction moving forward.
Now, what Mario? What do you think about Roman Reigns being laid out and going on vacation for a hot minute now?
Well, I mean, it's gonna happen because he needs to go film his fucking parts of Akuma, the Street Fighter movie.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
Why else would he be leaving now? That's why fucking Cody Rhodes isn't in, because he needs his parts to be fucking filmed. So he's out there filming Street Fighter Gaio. So, here comes Drew McIntyre to fucking put his head through that fucking table, which was a pretty fucking gnarly spot. Like, I mean, that camera angle was fucking superb. Like, it would look so good. I'm like, ouch, that looked like it fucking hurt. I mean, I don't know how they fucking softened that at all, but I mean, they made it look good. So it doesn't surprise me. I'm actually surprised he even did it, that he even did for like Clash in Paris, just given the fact he's so close to fucking filming. Imagine if he would have got hurt, he would have fucked himself up in that movie.
Where are they filming the Street Fighter movie?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
They probably do. Well, Hollywood does a lot of things in Georgia.
Well,
they got a studio down there. It's cheaper with taxes and all that. Either Georgia or they go overseas.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Because like these, I know I hear a lot of interviews where a lot of these wrestlers hate going like overseas and then coming back for like Raw and SmackDown or whatever. And like because jet lag's a bitch, man. It takes a lot out of you. So like I'm surprised a lot of these dudes are like going over there like and then have to come back. So I don't know. I haven't seen Raw yet, so I don't know how they're gonna be feeling. I don't know who's gonna be wrestling. I'm pretty sure they're gonna get some fools that weren't on the Europe trip. Maybe just a couple seconds of
Raw's still over there though, I think.
Yeah, your girl Becky Lynch and CM Punk had a head-to-head, and let's just say his face ain't feeling so proper because she smacked the shit out of him.
I haven't watched it.
I haven't watched it, but I seen all the highlights, and it did look like that crowd put like there was so much like enthusiasm. I saw that. I don't know. I don't know if that was Raw or not, but AJ Styles came out and people were jumping like it was a concert for him. So I will say that when WWE goes out to any other part of the world that's not here, people are insanely fucking energetic.
Yeah, no. Plus those crowds in England and like because they're soccer crowds, man. Like even the soccer games, I'm like, golly, like these people are way more into like maybe the SEC football, like football in the South. I don't know, but like those crowds are fucking intense, man.
I mean, they fight like it's a college football game, dog.
Yeah, I've also seen videos on I don't know if it was TMZ or on the internet earlier of Rhea Ripley walking around and like mobs of people like kind of like rushing her, and I think same thing happened with freaking Sheamus. Sheamus was walking around France, and like people were like he had to like kind of like calm them down, like yo, calm the fuck down, but people get a little starstruck and get a little crazy.
Yeah, man, it's gnarly.
I mean, the only time I ever got that when I did a backyard wrestling match and I got recognized at the Benjamin Franklin Public Library by some kid. He's like, "Hey, man, you're very dangerous." I'm like, "Oh, you recognize me, huh?" Made me feel good. Back, very dangerous. Back in the Boyle Heights days, Yeah, man.
Hell yeah.
We're winding it down. We're at where are we at right now? We're at 1:13. We got about 15 more minutes. Any final questions we got for our guest, D?
Well, we never got into his into the Podfathers.
Oh yeah.
Pigzradio.
I know we've been talking about wrestling this whole time, which I'm great with. I mean, we can talk wrestling all fucking day.
That's what happened.
So now, Mario, you are the I've dubbed you are the Podfather. You've been doing podcasting longer than fucking I've known anybody for doing. But when did you start podcasting?
Had to be 2010.
And what got you into it? Like who was your pull in?
Me.
And how'd you figure out podcasting? Like, out of all things, like, I'm a podcast.
Well, at the time, I was attending the Academy of Radio and Television, and I went to radio school. And this is when podcasts became a thing first. And I didn't even know what it was. I just thought podcast was something you only had on your iPods, because you can get podcasts on iPods and stuff like that back in the day. Once again, this is 2010, so no, it's not like today where everyone and their mamas has a fucking podcast now. And when I started it, I just like I figured out what it was. It's just like this is recorded radio and replay. Like, okay, that sounds simple enough. And I got with some buddies from radio school, and we just started fucking, we started the show, and fucking 15 years later, 573 episodes down the way. I mean, I'm still doing it, and I produce other shows. I've done live streams from fucking places. That was the thing that I would do a lot, and I'm still doing it.
Where did you get the name Pigzradio from?
So when we first decided to do the show, we were on our way to fucking Costco, pick up some pizza so we can have a meeting and figure out like, hey, well, let's do this show and let's figure out what to fucking call it. And on the way up to fucking to Costco get the pizzas, I threw out fucking I think there was a few names that got thrown out, but I'm the one who threw out Pigzradio. And the dudes were like, hey, like that's kind of cool. And I'm like, yeah, pigs, because everyone's a fucking pig. Every fucking woman, man, child, everyone is a disgusting pig in some kind of way, some kind of way or fashion. And I just like, hey, dude, we're all fucking pigs. Pigs fucking radio.
Who created the logo?
My designer, Marco Tombstone. Allegedly, it has my eyes, and at the current time, it has see if I can fucking swap. Oh shit, sorry. It has my eyes because it has my high eyes.
Yeah.
My soul patch, and at the time, Jose from the Salvadorian comedian, those are allegedly his cheeks inspired that. He used to be part of the show back in the day.
Yeah, that's money, bro. Fuck. I remember during COVID, were you mixing? Like, cause I remember when we were on lockdown, were you one of the dudes that was mixing online?
Yeah,
like live stream.
So I wasn't the one DJing, but Esser, DJ High C, DJ Jose. I always get his name pronounced wrong. I call him Shoot Anything Stone, or I forget. My apologies, Jose. And a bunch of other DJs. I think who was that else? Modern Rock. A few other people. Like I had a studio, and since I had already cornered the market of streaming and did it well, people come over to the studio and we would live stream during the pandemic.
I'm not gonna lie, man. First couple, like I remember when you guys started doing it, I just put it on my fucking. I think it was on YouTube or something, or I forget how I even watched it. But I was like, fuck, I just cracked open a couple bottles of vodka. Was in my garage, turned the lights down with some fuck. I was just dancing here by myself, bro. But I should get me sane, bro. So thank you for that.
Yeah, I mean, fuck. Thank you for even watching and listening. But we had a lot of people. It was on Twitch and on YouTube, and the comments were crazy. Like I was monitoring everything and just, hey, thank you. Like we can go out, and this is what's helping us right now. And once again, that love of music and trying to get people just to fucking feel something and have a good time, and and people were dancing and like you said in your room, just like how you were. So there was a lot of people doing that stuff. So I feel great about the things I've been able to accomplish with a bunch of other fucking friends. And
I think it was Twitch, but I had a homie tell me how to do it because I suck. Like I said, I suck with technology, but a homie of mine told me how to do it. So I was like, all right, cool. So I think it was like you guys would do it like on Friday, Saturday nights, right? Like usually the club night in LA.
Well, yeah. So we started that, and I would take in one group of dudes, and then some other dudes like, hey, can I do it too? And before I knew it, I was in rotation, and then that that inspired Esther to start up his own studio at his home, and the birth of Pig Studios gave light to a lot of other people to start their own kind of stuff. So that was pretty fucking cool too.
And not just that, though. I got to drop in one time. at your studios for a podcast. Your other homie, he got a little, we got a little, not heated, but he was a big Hulk Hogan fan. How did he take his passing?
Who was this again?
Super Steve.
Oh yeah, he's a big Hulk. He is a Hulkamaniac since birth. From child. Right. I mean, I don't know how well he took it. I mean, we talked about it, but it was never like really like in person. Well, I mean, I guess there was. I don't remember there being like tears or anything like that.
He'll fight to the death for the Hulkster, though, man.
Yeah. I personally wasn't too moved by it, you know, like, all right, cool. Like, you know, I will say that his presence in the business did change a lot, and it paved the way for what it is today. So without the Hulkster, you know, maybe there is no WWE, or, you know, maybe there would have been. Maybe there would have been someone else charismatic to come the way and do what he did, or whatever. We will never know. These are going to be he said, she said things. But for him being the chosen one,
I still want to give your homie a internet hug, because I know that was his big hero. I still remember that conversation we had. It was a fun conversation. He got a little heated towards the end, like, hey, but it was a funny conversation we had. But yeah, I still think about that dude all the time, man.
Well, look, when you're passionate about something, you will defend it or you will kill it, depending on whatever end of the spectrum you are. So, you know, that just means you're passionate about something. As long as your passion, then you will feel that fucking fire in that.
Oh yeah.
I know we got a little couple more seconds, but tell us about the West Coast, because your other podcast you do is the West Coast Pop, the longest fucking name in the universe, West Coast Pop Lock Podcast. Where did that come about?
I didn't choose the name. That was definitely Super Steve. At the time, Super Steve was doing another show called The Dirty Birds, and there was a couple reiterations of that. So when I was approached by Steve, like, hey man, like, we need help, like, can you produce the show? Like, cool. And he's the one who came up with the name. He was listening to West Coast Pop Lock up here, like, hey, let's just call it this. I'm like,
that's a long ass name, dude.
Well, I mean, it's your show. You do whatever the fuck you want with it. And, you know, over time, I got absorbed into it, and I became part of the show. But still one of the longest names, not necessarily my first pick, but, you know, I rep it and I'm part of it. So, I mean, you know, West Coast Pop Lock Podcast every Tuesday night, just about. And we've been off for a couple of weeks for different variations of situations with different people, with him, with myself, and with Johnny. So,
longest name of a podcast in the studio of the longest running podcast.
Now, there you go.
There we go.
Absolutely. I love the tie-in with that. Yes, absolutely.
All right, Sailor Mario, what do you got going on, man? We're about to cut it down. What do you got going on? What do you got coming up, man?
Well, I announced my yearly return of Gothoween Fest, and this year's a little bit more special. It's my third annual, where I decided for the third annual I need to do it bigger than last year, so I turned this into a 3-day tour. Not only is it a 3-day tour, we got some amazing venues. So we're kicking off October 10th in Viva Las Vegas at the Swan Dive. Then we're shooting right over on Saturday, October 11th, to Bakersfield at the beautiful Nile Theater. And then we're ending it here in LA at Don Quixote on the 12th in East LA. So come out. Every single day has a different headliner. We have Glass Bells headlining Vegas, Blood Club from Chicago headlining Bakersfield, and Haunt Me all the way from Texas headlining LA, which they just came off a sold-out show at the El Rey here in LA, and a stacked lineup throughout the entire tour. We have Mel Tears, Meldamore, Core Blue Haynes, Fever, Vic Vapors, Riz CLL, Blood Handsome, Puppet from Fresno, and then a couple other bands sticking to their markets with Missing Words here in LA, Holy Water here in LA, Radio Vampire in Las Vegas, 3 Rounds in Las Vegas, also Kid Barrett on all the shows. So stacked fucking lineup, vendors galore at all shows, go-go dancers in Vegas and LA. Vegas is 21 and over, Bakersfield's all ages, and LA's 18 and over. And then come time right after that, getting geared up and getting ready for the next Lucha Goth Haus happening on December 13th at Don Quixote. Lineup has not been announced yet. We're probably going to do that around October time. Tickets will be on sale probably around that time. So give people enough time. And I will say that there is so much hype and momentum. I can't thank, everyone enough for supporting my vision, my love letter to wrestling, and giving me the opportunity to entertain them the way that I possibly can with my shows. And, I'm proud of the curating that I do and the curation and the love that I put into it. And it's a lot of fucking work. Yeah. And I have partners that help me, promote and do stuff with it. But definitely, like, it's my envisionment that I've been able to bring to life. And I'm so proud of the things I've been able to produce, and honored that people take light and consideration and spend their hard-earned money to come out and support this. So I am beyond grateful. No words can ever take, that and really showcase how I truly fucking feel. But it is definitely a blessing, and I am honored that people are even just willing to come out and check the stuff out. And I get so much praise online, and like people talk about the shows, and it's just, each show just keeps getting bigger and better. And, that one year, I mean, every show holds something dear to me, but that last one was something just like, it was more magical than anything else.
Damn.
You are the Eric Bischoff of underground wrestling.
Well, I hope I don't kill it at all, like fucking Big E over here. But I my way of life, especially with this wrestling world and the club world, I'm not gonna lie. You have to have tough skin. There's a bunch of fucking trash out there. There's a bunch of fucking evil individuals. There's a bunch of fucking just morons. There's a bunch of dickheads. There's a bunch of people who think they're the world and into their own clout and suck their own dicks. And I try not to involve myself with any of that. And I just try to follow one fucking rule in my life, which I learned in DuckTales many years ago. And it's the golden fucking rule. It's just that you treat others the way you want to be treated. So I treat everyone with the amount of respect that I possibly can, and especially those who fucking earn it.
Scorpio? Are you a Scorpio?
Absolutely.
That's why I like you. That's why I get along with you motherfuckers. I'm a Pisces.
No. Like the respect thing is the same. Like, I'll people think I'm an asshole sometimes. Like, no, I'm just giving you the same energy you gave me, bro. That's a Scorpio thing, bro.
Exactly. I mean, I've had conversations with people because people's feelings get hurt. Like, nah, man, fuck you. Like, there are situations that are done, and like, you don't see the disrespect you're giving me. Like, nah, dude, like, that's not the way this shit works. And, I've been disrespected by many fucking people, and I just cut ties because it's just easier that way. Yeah, I'm not about to put up with fucking shit. I am too old for that. I've learned my lesson, and you have to learn how to have tough skin. Because I grew up, like, my mom telling me, like, hey, the world's a good place. Being on fucking Disney, you think that everyone's supposed to be nice to you, and it's not like that. And, I used to get fucking really hurt with shit, and I had to learn, like, hey, man, that's just how the world is, and fuck them. Like, you don't need half that shit.
Yeah, and not just that, though. And we also see through a lot of people's bullshit that we're like, this guy's full of shit. But, like, I always the new mantra that I have is rotten fruit will fall by itself. So I just let people be who they are. I tell people, get to know that guy, and they come back and like, you're right, that guy's an asshole. I'm like, I don't talk shit. I just tell you the truth. That guy, I know when people are dicks, man.
Absolutely, but that's also something that is learned throughout time, throughout experiences, and you have to get kicked in the dick a lot to figure that shit out. For the most part. It doesn't just come fucking willy-nilly. It's something that is just, it's just time put into it. And it's definitely something that you learn as things go on. So,
Well said. Well put. Fuck yeah, man. Thank you.
Hold on. We got it right here.
Oh, see, there you go. So definitely learning lessons, trial and error, walking that path and try not to be persuaded. And if you got a goal, set your fucking goals up and achieve them, and treat everyone with respect. And then you'll be fine.
Bro, you're motivating me now. I need to get the fuck out of here.
That's the golden rule of life, bro. Golden rule of life, man.
Yeah, man.
Do unto others. Isn't that what the good book says? Do unto others as you want done unto yourself.
That's right. Absolutely.
Sailor, what do you got coming up, man? Drop some knowledge on these folks.
You know what? I'm gonna take a break. I'm taking a break. I don't think I got any shows coming up, but I honestly just want to like take a little break. And I've been working out. I'm not gonna lie, I've been kind of lifting some weights, and I think I'm just gonna do that this week. I'll be back next week. We'll be back with another episode. We'll try to get. I've been trying to get Zocre on here. I reached out, but we'll try to reach out again because I want to get Zocre on here because he is a homie. I think that's the next big thing that we got. As of that, like, golly, like, this dude kind of inspired me because I got to get off my ass and start doing my comedy shows too. I got to start promoting and booking my own shit a little bit more and think about myself. I've had shows, but like, you're right. Some promoters, they're not the coolest guys. I always look at that movie Pinocchio, and a lot of promoters are like that fox that tries to manipulate Pinocchio. And I'm like, you just want to make your nut. You don't even care about the show. Like, you just want to get your money. And I get it. Everybody's out there, but I want to put a good show for the people, you know, but I'm learning.
There's a lot of promoters out there, man, and especially in this music industry and every industry, wrestling too. Wrestling, as long as I've been a part of it, it's a fucking circus act and a bunch of fucking carnies, and I can see how and why it is, but I don't like it. I don't really vibe with it. And, you know, there's people I have to cut ties with because they're just fucking utter trash. And that's why I do things my way. I don't rely on too much on other people. I've learned, like, there's no other person that you know, that you can blame other than yourself for putting yourself in these situations. So because of that, I've learned to run my own audio. I've become a production company. I learned to run video. I learned to do everything myself because I don't want to rely on anyone. I learned graphic design myself. I do it all. I am the one-man wrecking crew. I go promote my shows out in the fucking streets. I will stand outside in clubs. I do practically everything by myself. I have learned to work with people and have people around you that are also like-minded individuals, people who want to work as much as I do. And that's my other rule too. Like, if I see you, if you're not moving as much as I am, I don't need you around me to weigh me down. Because fucking, you know, once you got fucking like-minded individuals around you, it's like the old saying goes, like, fucking the tide will rise all ships. But you need the tide of right people around you to help you do that. So as long as you don't got these fucking leeches on you to weigh you fucking down, and you get the right people who want to work for themselves and for you, then fuck, sky's the limit. And I think it was Joey Diaz who said, you don't need an army. You just need 3 other bad motherfuckers with you to take over the fucking world. And that's absolutely right.
Yeah. There you go,
Yeah, fuck, well said. Well fucking said. Fuck. I don't even want to say goodbye, but fuck.
Mario.
Yo.
Thank you for coming on the show. Everybody, man, make sure you go like and subscribe. Pigs Radio on YouTube, Pigs Radio everywhere on all the platforms for audio. Make sure you go to pigsradio.com. Like Mario, like everything on YouTube, like everything on the Instagrams and the Facebooks and all that shit. Go check out the Drunken Sailor on Instagram. Make sure you like and subscribe. Luis Noriega, the Drunken Sailor on fucking YouTube. Like this fucking page, man. We are out of here, guys, man. Thank you again. We'll be back next week, hopefully with Zorcre. Is it? How's that my pronoun? There we go, bro. All right, mofos, man. Peace out later. Deuces. And make sure you stay bad. And if you go to Fruit Town, you better fucking ask Mario for permission. Later, guys.
All right, man.
In the B, the O, the Y-L-E, the H, the E-I-G-H-T. Now add the S, that's East Los Angeles. Relax, kids, mezcalito, bow to handle.
Famcast Media.